are dead. But I'm flying fast, they won't get ahead. Through the chaos, through the flare. No one's safe, but I don't care. Outlaw cargo, racing the night. Running through the pyro, fire out of sight. No rules, no map, just me and my ship. In the lawless sky, I'm taking the trip. Dodging the wrecks, blasting through the dust. Every corner turned, it's a game of trust. The comms crackle, but the signal's weaken. Pyro's flames, I'm playing hide and seek. I'm in the fast lane, out here on my own. Cargo in my hole, but I'm far from home. They can try to catch me, but they won't win. In Pyro's heart, I'm built for sin. Outlaw cargo, racing the night. Running through the pyro, fire out of sight. No rules, no map, just me and my ship. In the lawless sky, I'm taking the trip. Heat's on my tail, but I'm shifting gears. Pyro's flames won't bring me to tears. I'm flying solo, but I'm not alone in this chaos. I found my home. Outlaw cargo, racing the night. Running through the pyro, fire out of sight. No rules, no map, just me and my ship. In the lawless sky, I'm taking the trip. So I'll keep flying, no stopping me now. Pyro's my playground, I know the how. Cargo running, I'm making it right. In the outlaw skies, I own the night.
Welcome to Stanton Radio, broadcasting from our cozy cockpit to every corner of the Stanton system and beyond. We bring you legendary beats, unstoppable vibes, and the ultimate soundtrack for life in the verse. Whether you're hauling cargo through Hurston, dogfighting in the depths of Crusader, or exploring the far reaches of Pyro, we're here to power your journey with music as epic as your adventures. Strap in, citizens. This is Stanton Radio, powered by THG, where legends take flight.
I set my course, the stars align. Cargo in my hold, it's do or die. The pyro system calls me in, but the dangers, they are closing in. The heat's intense, the void is wide, but I've got freight I cannot hide. Through the asteroids, I'll take my chance, but in Pyro's depths, I can't find peace in this dance. Pirates wait in the shadows deep, where the light don't reach, where the silence sleeps. My cargo's precious, but my soul's unsure. In this system, there's no place that's pure. Through the pyro's fire, I'm breaking down. The stars won't guide me through this cursed town. I'm hauling goods in the darkest night, where every turn could be my last flight. Through the pyro's fire, I feel the burn. Every jump, every turn, I never return. The cost is high, the risk is clear. In the pyro system, I live in fear. The cargo's heavy, but my heart is light. I thought the profit would feel so right, but the shadows move and the guns are loud. In Pyro's grip, I'm lost in the crowd. The comms are silent, no help in sight. Pirates closing in, it's a deadly fight. My ship's been hit, my hold's been breached. What's left of me, what can I teach? Pirates wait in the shadows deep, where the light don't reach, where the silence sleeps. My cargo's precious, but my soul's unsure. In this system, there's no place that's pure. Through the pyro's fire, I'm breaking down. The stars won't guide me through this cursed town. I'm hauling goods could be my last flight. Through the pyro's fire, I feel the burn. Every jump, every turn, I never return. The cost is high, the risk is clear. In the pyro system, I live in fear. I hear the shots, I see the flames. The pyro system doesn't play fair games. I thought I'd make it, I thought I'd win, but now I wonder if I'll ever begin again. Through the pyro's fire, I'm breaking down. The stars won't guide me through this cursed town. I'm hauling goods in the darkest night, where every turn could be my last flight. Through the pyro's fire, I feel the burn. Every jump, every turn, I never return. The cost is high, the risk is clear. In the pyro system, I live in fear. Through the pyro's fire, where the light can't find me. In the pyro's fire, will I ever be free? Blasting through the cosmic dust, in the dark where dreams combust, mining clusters rare as gold. In the vastness, stories told. Through the asteroid field we glide, stars above our only guide. With each rock a treasure deep, in this dance we never sleep. Asteroid dance, fever's calling. In the void we're free falling, mining rare gems under starlight. We're the hunters in the night. Laser beams cut through the stone. In this space we feel at home. Treasures found in endless black. No turning round, we can't go back. Every cluster holds a thrill. In our hearts we feel the chill. Rare minerals ignite our flight. We find riches in the night. Asteroid dance, fever's calling. In the void we're free falling, mining rare gems under starlight. We're the hunters in the night.
We took off fast, left the world behind, riding starlight with open minds. Katie's eyes glow like Saturn's rings, sandbox along as the cosmos sings. Through asteroid fields we chase the breeze, floating free among galaxies. Gravity lost and we don't care, drifting weightless in solar flares. Two dogs a dream, an endless sky. With every leap we're flying high. Paws on the moon, tails in the stars. place near a comet's glow, a secret world where stardust flows. Sam's got a howl that shakes the air. Katie's grin says she doesn't care. No sound but love in this endless sea, just my dogs and the galaxy. Gravity lost and we don't care, drifting weightless in solar flares. Two dogs a dream in endless sky, with every leap we're flying high. Paws on the moon, tails in the stars, waving to Jupiter from afar. Katie and Sam, our cosmic crew, out in the universe, just us two. Racing through the Milky Way. Forever we'll stay. Constellations light the night, Katie and Sam by my side. We'll never stop, we'll never land, always chasing stardust strands. The universe is calling us with every step.
Evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? What is Monday? Starting out our week. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Hope your Monday wasn't too bad. Everybody's staying warm and staying safe. It is freezing outside. Greetings, MP. How you doing, guy? How's the weather down there in Kentucky? Bet a little bit warmer than what we have up here in northern Minnesota. So, we're going to do rock mining in Aberdeen once again tonight. I did pull up my other rock. We got our 2 SU container here. And hopefully the mining laser had a little bit of blue fluid in it, took the blue pill, and it won't be limp this evening. A smidge warmer, at least. I bet you a little more than a smidge. I think right now, with the wind chill, it feels like minus 14, and probably this evening we're probably going to be in the, or overnight we'll definitely be in the minus 30s, which, yay, can't wait. Okay, so U for engines, or U for turn the power on, I for the engines. And we are at Everest. Just make sure, oh, looks like the joystick's working good tonight thus far. Yeah, okay, a scooch. My weekend, I've been a little under the weather, so I pretty much stayed in bed pretty much all weekend long. I did absolutely nothing productive. Wonder if I have to. There we go. Now we're not moving. Might have to recenter my joysticks for some reason. There we go. MP, let me know if you get a black screen for copyright stuff at some point, if you catch it. I've been talking with Lander and that Fuga to get my channel whitelisted for my music. Thank you, appreciate that. And I have my phone set up, so it looks like only one of the playlists, one of my albums out of the 2, it's copyright striking me. So we're trying a different album just to test a theory, but hopefully that should all be remedied by later in this week. So AB for Aberdeen. There we go. R to route. F1 to close. There we go. Oh, quantum bug's still there. That's alright. So I do that, hit F4. We're going to back out a little bit so we can actually see the ship a little better once we get down to planet. I was actually able to get down to my hangar without any issues, which is kind of nice. When I got down to the main elevator, two of the elevators had just a black gaping hole of death. So I just avoided them. And the third elevator was the charm. MP, how was your weekend? Anything exciting over the weekend at all? So those of you who are just joining us, we're going to be doing some rock mining in Aberdeen. What I typically do is jump to the planet and then just pick a spot on the planet, usually right by the stubble, 5 o'clock shadow, and just head on down that way. Usually stay away from POIs in case people are just out there to grief and all that good stuff, so no knock on wood. So far so good. I've noticed a lot of the Hadnite does spawn typically up in the mountainous regions, which would be the 5 o'clock shadow over there. But it can be a rough time trying to find a safe spot to land due to all the fallen down trees and stuff. MP weekend was grand. Haircut, beard trim, head massage, and made chicken soup. Nice. Sounds like a very chill weekend, which is always a good thing. Okay, let's do one more afterburner boost to get down to the surface a little faster. Okay, let's back up on our speed here quite a bit, so we don't go crashing into the planet. Because that's never happened before. Actually, me and Damar have a very strenuous relationship. Okay, we should be seeing that altimeter pop up here any minute. Kind of ease our way down here. I think last time we were mining here, the only thing I found was Dolvine. No Hadonite, so maybe our luck will change this time. I did only bring one 2 SU container with me. There we go, there's altimeter. Instead of putting my landing gear to slow down, or the space brake, I usually just switch into gun or missile mode or combat mode, whatever you want to call it. That usually helps me burn off speed pretty fast. So those of you that are new to rock mining, once we get down to planet and the markers start popping up, we're going to switch over to scan mode. And we're going to be looking for signatures and multiples of 620. And for those of you who want to try it out, if you run over to my Discord, stream element should pop it up here, and there's a link in the YouTube description. I do have underneath my SC resources channel, there is a cheat sheet for gems and rocks and what signatures are what. But for Hadonite and Dolvine, gems in general, multiples of 620. So let's adjust our cone angle here. We're still pretty high. for me. Just find it a lot easier to use that than trying to do math in my head. We got 9,000. We have a 7,800. And when you're looking for gems, it can be a little bit of a... There we go, 8680 should be a multiple. Yep, there's our first. It can take a little bit to find your first signature. Usually once you find your first signature, then they all just kind of fall in after that. But, I mean, there's been times where I spent 3 to 10 minutes just trying to find a signature. And it may be a bug, but sort of ease in nice and easy here. 2,000 feet. There we go. And if you find a cluster and you're not sure, and the numbers aren't popping up, a tight cluster like that will be gems. A cluster where the markers are more spread out, those are going to be rocks that you can mine. So, hey Cersei, good evening. Hey, there's Hadanite. So VTOL's up. There we go. So it's right below us. Let's find a safe spot to land here. Our landing gear down here. And one thing you always want to look at when you're landing, we'll do that as soon as I land here. Let's reposition ourselves a little bit. Nice soft landing. So obviously the first thing you'll need is a rock. Second thing is a Pembroke or high heat suit, because you will start on fire. It is a very hot planet. We're good there. So one thing I always do is I drop my ramp and I make sure that it is touching the ground or no more than a foot off the ground, because otherwise you will not be able to get your rock back up unless you do carry a max airlift. I do highly recommend a max airlift. Let's see, let's go open this up. Bada bing, bada boom. Why are we jumping around? Did I land on something? Oh. We'll make it work. Okay, let's jump into our seat here. So far, so good, Cersei, in the verse. I know Zen, I was talking to him for a little bit before I jumped on stream, and he said he's had a pretty decent day. He's been doing some cool runs with his hull, his fancy hull C. Testing her out. Okay, yep, Toby's working too. That's background nice and easy. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Head over to our Hadanite. Hopefully our laser isn't... Oh, it is not lit today. That's a good thing. No blue fluid or blue pills needed. So last time I streamed, I took the rock out. I had my first time bug with the rock, where my mining laser head was always pointing at the ground and would not rise to the occasion. There's our bounty. Okay, let me turn my Toby off so I don't get you guys sick and switch over to... There we go. So we'll highlight the rock. Always looks like chlorine algae. I just did saltwater aquariums for many, many years. Those rocks always remind me of that. Okay, let's shoot her up. Put our laser power there at 100%. Looks like the night cycle is coming upon us. Taking a little bit longer to heat up. And why can't I move? There we go. As you can see, it's 229 degrees on the surface. She's a little toasty. You see the rock getting there nice and red. A good signature for Head Night right off the bat. And for me, I usually try to keep my power in that about halfway up for the charge level. Just because the servers, if they get a little finicky, next thing you know, when the server catches up, you could be in the overcharge, and A, it'll either kill you, B, it'll take out your rock, or it'll take out both. So, not something fun to test out. So I do notice that there is a bug. So once I start going ahead to break the rock, you can see everything dim in the background like it's turning into dusk. The sun's going down, which is not the case. So there we go, halfway. We're back down the power there. Let's go a little bit further. And let's fill up that little wedge. Then when you fill the wedge up, or the slice of pie, or whatever you want, tickles your fancy, I call it. The mining laser automatically shuts off, which is nice. MP, you have some barbecuing come up this weekend, don't you? I think you mentioned last stream. Seriously, what game loop are you doing this evening? Let's see, this week, Friday, if you have Apple TV Plus or Apple Plus TV, whatever it's called, The Gorge comes out. Looks like a cool, nifty movie. I finished, what movies I finished? The Night Agent, I finished that on Netflix over the weekend. That was pretty darn good. First season was awesome. Oh, you mentioned the chicken soup last stream. Gotcha. Back off the power. So those of you on Twitch that aren't a subscriber, apologies, but you guys do have a ad break coming up here in 49 seconds. So just to give you guys a heads up. So with Twitch, I have to run an ad 25 minutes in, or 0 to 25 minutes in, and then every hour afterwards, roughly. So. There we go. Get that up about halfway. Then we're going to pull back on the power here a little bit. There we go. Rocks are glowing tonight. There we go. When you guys are ever out mining and you want to keep an eye on your radar, radar top left, middle mouse scroll backwards to adjust your distance and right click, and you can see the little lock symbol. You can lock your raider there. So I'll hit the next rock. Usually takes 10 to 15 seconds for it to populate. There we go. Was gonna watch, was it Midnight in, no, not Midnight in Paris, Midnight in Venice, the third installment of the Whodunit series. First one I believe is Murder on the Orient Express, so it's on my list to watch. Did not watch the Super Bowl. Puppy Bowl, did catch a little bit of that. But I heard the Super Bowl was pretty much a washout. Let's back that power off a little bit. Seriously, you're still at work? You didn't get on last night because it said we were having a lot of issues. I tried cargo or rock after work if I have time. Nice. Yeah, I was pretty much bedridden all weekend. I think I jumped on last night for... So service got to catch up. There we go. I jumped on for... maybe it was Sunday morning. Maybe like a half hour just to get some Pembroke suits over at Lordville. Bring them up to Everest. So that way if I die, I don't have to go all the way back to Area 18 to pick up my Pembrokes. So I got two SU containers. Bought 6 suits, so 6 suits, 6 helmets, 6 backpacks. Loaded them up. Put them in the back of the Zeus, brought them up to Everest, dropped them down the cargo elevator. Only one of the 2 SU containers I was able to open, and I got suits and backpacks, but no helmets. So I jumped on just a little bit before stream to see if they were there, and I still can't access that, so no big deal. What'd you guys think of the 3-hour stream last Thursday for CIG about next steps and stuff like that? Me personally, I thought it showed a lot of promise. So I haven't really followed any news on Evocati with the current patch being with them for stuff, but like I said last stream, the one thing that tickled my fancy, and I'd like to think that the devs are watching my stream, because every time I took the Cutlass Red, I was like, just get rid of this bar, get rid of this horizontal bar, it does not need to be here. They actually removed it, so there's no more horizontal bar in the Cuddy Red, so you can actually look out and not be obstructed. I haven't seen anything of it because they can't post screenshots or anything because it's an Evocati, but that would definitely make my day. There we go. Oh. Do the next one here. Okay, let's back that power off. So the rock still has a little bit of a bug where the text overlays itself. It's not displaying properly, but not that big of a deal. There we go. 3 more left, then we can start playing 500 gem pickup. Let's push it a little bit closer here. Excuse me. So I currently have that viral bug that's going around that they haven't been able to figure what it is, but it's not the flu, it's not pneumonia. Basically just wipes you out. So I've been doing that for the last 2.5 weeks. Well, fingers crossed that that'll go away soon. But 'tis the season, right? So we got 2 more here. Yeah, I do too. There's I work with a nice lady at work, and she's got a younger kid, and preschool, right? Granted, all my kids have first. I've never. So she's usually sicker than a dog, like all the time. So I'm assuming I caught the bug from her. So. But yeah, I hear you. I get all my groceries and stuff off of Amazon. Don't really interact too much unless it's the gas station or work. Okay, there we go. So I will switch over to the extraction mode and do my quick little ping, and let's go pick up all this lovely adonite. Thank goodness it's been 20 years, 20 plus years since you've had to deal with kid sickness. Yep, my kids have always had fur. Okay, there we go. Sometimes adonite can be a little bit buggy for picking up. Seems like the cone angle is a lot smaller at times, and sometimes it's a little bit bigger, which is nicer. So that's not picking it up there. I did have a server error once where I got done cracking a whole bunch of adonite, and I got a server error. Server recovered, stayed in the same spot. However, I couldn't pick up any of the adonite that I just cracked. That was always fun. Let's back up here. Let's grab this little stray here. So sometimes I find that just changing your angle of attack works. Oh, there we go. Let's back up a little bit, recenter. And if you're mining on a hill, there is gravity. So all your gems will roll down the hill, depending on how steep it is. So always keep that in mind. And sometimes it can be pretty buggy picking up adonite around rocks, like these bigger rocks here. Sometimes you just have to keep on trying different angles to pick them up. So it just takes time. Let's grab these two guys here. So I typically mine with my joysticks, and then when I'm picking stuff up, I switch over to a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. I think I read in the health part of the news today that there's three towns in North Carolina that have been unaffected by the flu. I don't know population or what they were, which towns they were. Oops, not gonna pick it up. Get a little bit closer for that one there. You gonna pick that one up too? Negatory. There's a nice trough of death. Yeah, we're probably not gonna be able to get that one, and I'm not gonna risk the biscuit for one gem. Get a few more here, and then we'll go to our next spot. One more yonder. Come on. Come on. Get into my belly. Okay, let's switch back over to joysticks. One thing I don't like, so with the ROC, you can't actually, I can spin my camera around, right, holding Z, but I cannot actually back out like I can in third person with like a ship. So let's throw my, there we go. It's a pretty scene, isn't it? Moon over there. The sun going down. Okay, let's put this away before we poke ourselves in the eye. You play with it too much, it's just not going to work anymore. Throw our lights on. So when you are putting your ROC back into your vehicle, take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. The last thing you want to do is go on full bore and either damage your ROC. I never understand why it rolls, because it's even. Anyways. Because like when I first started out, I ended up flipping my ROC. So I always turn engines off, power it down, make sure it's not shaking. There we go. Let's close the door because I don't want to let any more mosquitoes in. So I always carry a 2 SU container with me. So we'll open this up, and then I always split it into, I think I can do 170. I usually do 150, but so shift click drops into my backpack. It's equivalent if you're a Tarkov player to control clicking to get something over in your inventory fast. So we'll open this up, I'll just shift click it back. There we go. Already transferred. Do our last little 65 here. There we go. And just drag and stack it. And that's it. That is one signature of gems done. It's not running around, so let's go find our next target here. So I do fly the Valkyrie for my rock mining needs. It's like my favorite ship. So the Valkyrie still has a bug, and when we got to the seat, left the power on and everything, but it still doesn't show that. So I just have the power cycle here. MFDs will finally pop up. Our VTOLs are on. We'll go ahead and pop up here, landing gear up. Okay, and if you're rock mining, we're looking for signatures of 620. And when you're flying at nighttime, just make sure you're cognizant of your surroundings. Last thing you want to do is run into the ground. 9750, that is going to be a negatory. What do we got over here? 13440. Ooh, if that was a 640, that'd be nice. So we'll just keep on heading over yonder. And let's throw our VTOLs up. I do hope they do end up implementing a night vision in the game. So 11520. Oh. 6200. 6200 will do us. So looking at these down here, I can tell they're not gems because of the way they're clustered together. A little more spread out. These should be... Those should be gems down there. Those are going to be rocks. So beep, beep, beep. Let's throw our VTOLs. Okay. There's some more Hadonite. So a lot of times I will switch to third person. It does, as you can see, everything is a little bit brighter for the terrain and such. And then this should be right below us. There we go. So looks like a relatively straight spot. And I usually try to keep my orientation for where I'm kind of going to. It just makes it easier so when you get done picking up, you're not running around circles, right? So we'll do the nose up. And maybe we'll do a nice soft landing here. So what I always do, open up my gate. We're good. Let's go up a little bit further here. So you want to make sure that ramp isn't up too high. There we go. Because you will have a very hard time getting your rock out. So engines off. Hold on, why jump out of our seat? And we are on our way to the next section of Hadonite here. There we go. I can't wait till the ship gets a gold pass. I'm just gonna jump. It's alright. There we go. Hold on. F. Get in here. Grab my joystick, so we'll turn the power back on, throw our engines back on. Grab our Toby. And nice and easy out of here. So there's our Hadonite, and over there. Pretty sky. Wonder if we'll ever have to worry about monsters coming out of the dark and ganking us. Probably scream like a little girl. What's going on? Okay, so let's get up a little bit flatter ground here. Oh. The rock is not the most maneuverable ground vehicle by any means. It's like, I would say driving on ice a lot of the time. Definitely needs some better grip on the tires. Okay, let's turn the Toby off. Switch over to mining. And fracture. Why is my keyboard down? There we go. Okay, we'll start over here to the right. Takes about 10 to 15 seconds for it to register. There we go. Throw the power up to 100%. And I usually try to keep the power right about half. There's been quite a few times where I head up a little bit higher, and once the server starts lagging just a little bit and catches back up to you, you're in that overcharge area. That is never a good thing. Oh, this is a medium. I am going to push in a little bit closer, just to be able to heat it up a little bit faster. (84.52% hadonite, 15.47% inert materials). I have heard that if you move your laser around on the rock, you reach out and touch it everywhere, it will heat up faster. There's so many side comments I just realized I could say, and I'm just going to keep those to myself. So you want to touch it in multiple places with your laser to warm it up. Wonder eventually if they'll put some kind of a heat map on here. Maybe where your ready to scan is for your scanning MFD. It'll kind of give you a heat map so you can kind of see what places you have to warm up a little bit faster than the others to break it a little bit faster. So when this breaks, it's not gonna destroy me or the rock, but I will back it up a little bit, the rock, so I don't take any damage to the vehicle. Nothing that will incapacitate it, but it's always good to be a little bit of distance. Bada bing, bada boom. Our next one here. Another easy one. If you ever get out and your laser is not working, just check your power here and make sure right here your mining laser does have power to it. There we go. And if you're rock mining, you're definitely going to want a high heat suit. High heat resistant suit. I always go with the Pembroke. There we go. Start backing the power off just a little bit here. Let's reposition. What do we got here? Another easy. So I wonder if the current patches in AUEC, if it'll be there for another week and then go to the PTU, or if it'll hit PTU by Friday.
Cruising on the yellow moon, my rocks alive, dusty trails and open skies, it's where I thrive. The scanner's pinging, heart begins to race. Hate and night is calling from its hidden place. Lasers locked, I'm cutting through.
And about a whole bunch of ground vehicles at Lorville when I was down there getting suits. Picked up, was it a gray cat? Picked up another dragonfly. Picked up a racing ship. Switched up a little different.
Craters in the distance, a treasure to be found. The hum of the rock, it's my favorite sound.
Saw the hammerhead down there, but that I have no interest in the hammerhead at all. And P, guess it depends on how that testing is going. AUEC find it real broken. It will sit there until it's resolved. I agree. I want them, when they start releasing stuff to all waves, have it like 95% of the way there. And then with all waves, they'll have a little bit more data because more people will be occupying the game. Give it a good stress test, and then not to release it to live until everything is working. So it'll be a little bit of a change to get used to, but going forward, I think that's the only way to do it. I was happy that they did their first server maintenance, which I think they should do like, I would say like once or twice a week, or yeah, I agree. I was really happy they pulled the free fly event, and that kind of showed all of us that they're taking getting everything to a stable point for the most part, especially with, you know, the stuff that we all go through, right? Like the hangars, elevators, stuff, the transit system, and then once that's all figured out, building upon that. So definitely bring a lot more people into the game. Because that's only going to be better for us, right? And their bottom line, if everything's running much more stabler. And they have like IAE and stuff like that, and the servers hold up. Because people have good experience, we will buy ships. People will join the game. That was weird. Okay, it's back up here. There we go. Let's give her 100. Another easy head night rock. And Zeruck is Zeruckin. Pun intended. So MP, have you checked out that Adventure is Out There channel for Dollywood and Sevierville and all those places around there? They just posted a couple of videos over the past week going into some new shops. I think one of them was like a big Mexican restaurant, I want to say. They went over some new attractions and stuff over there. There we go, she's heating up. Just be cognizant when you're overlapping your mining laser beam and your UE over here to the right that you keep track so you don't accidentally lose track of where the charge level was. Gorilla Taco, yes. You have not watched that one yet? You've watched a couple of the other vids? They do a really good job. And it's kind of nice to see, you know, what's down there, what's changed, especially if you've never been there before. But I would assume like people that have been there before still appreciate that, as far as, hey, we're gonna go at this point, let's see what's coming up that's new. They had one on renting side-by-sides and going on an adventure like day trip, but I think the price was like $400 to $600 per person, which I was like, yeah, no, not so much. Buy an e-bike and go through mud puddles. Okay, so those don't want to be touched. Let's try to get up here a little bit closer and see if oh, let's see, a little, there we go. Just changing our angle of attack. Really? There you go. Now you come. Last time you were there, you did an e-bike winery tour of Gatlinburg? Very cool. I've been looking at picking up an e-bike, and the ones I've been looking at for the last year and a half are the Adventon Adventurer. Those seem to have gotten the best reviews, and they're not too bad on the wallet. They're still, you know, pretty good chunk of money, but I've also seen the traffic down there for like yeah, especially for the national park coming in, where it's just back to back, and you're just waiting in traffic for like hours to go. Remind me what my commute was like when I was younger, going to college down in the Twin Cities. No, thank you. And I was broke in college, like most of us are, so my car didn't have air conditioning. So being stuck in St. Paul on 35W heading down south to Burnsville, stuck on the freeway in rush hour, and it's like 100 degrees outside, 100% humidity, and you're sitting on that pavement with all the other cars around you, all their exhaust and heat. Oh my goodness. I would just, I got to the point where I just bring a water bottle and just take my shirt off. It's so hot. You've been looking at the Honda Groom? Sounds like the opening scene of Falling Down. That's a classic. I haven't seen that in a long time. I listened to Wing Commander, I believe it was, Zenny had shared the link with me. And I know I'd seen it a long time ago when I was a kid. I didn't pay too close attention to it. It's just kind of the background while I was working today. But we definitely need a sci-fi series to come out that's on par with like The Expanse. Expanse was, I think, the best sci-fi series that I've watched. You're not gonna pick Yuppie? Nope. Okay, so we'll keep on. There we go. Okay, let's change our angle of attack here, because let's make sure there's nothing, not a crevasse we're gonna fall into to our death. Then I would just reiterate why it's so important to have a max airlift with us. Let's grab that on the way back. There we go. Yeah, I don't think it was till I was out of college that I actually got my first car with air conditioning. My air conditioning was 260 or 460. 2 windows down, 60 miles an hour. The joys of being young and broke. Okay, I just don't want to pick up, so we'll try going here, and then we will turn around and try to hit those other ones. Come on, no picky uppy. Oh, for goodness sakes, really? Thank you. All that for just one. But there we go. Okay, grab the last little guys of these. So yeah, basically just repositioning. Gets rid of the bug. I hope that in the future they'll widen the beam. I think I've heard from a few people that the ROC DS has a wider angle for picking up. Never taken the DS out, but that's what I've heard. There we go. Sometimes it's just a matter of just hovering over and just letting it sit and bake. Let me pick up now. There we go. We got 2 more over here. Surprising, when these rocks break, the gems can actually spread out quite a bit. Okay, so let's back at the joystick. Where we at? Oh, there we go. Switch over to fracture for our next. A nice pretty Valkyrie. Go back here a little bit, just turn around, because turning radius is not that fantastic. There we go. And easy does it on the ramp to get up. There we go. I still have no idea why it rolls like that, but so usually sit for a second, make sure it's not jumping around. So engine's off with I. U for the power down. Hold down the Y to jump out. And we will close the door so the mosquitoes don't all come in. There we go. So the Valkyrie, like I said, does not have a gold pass yet. So because of that, there are no buttons in here. The only button is over here. And that is basically to put up the ramp, hydraulic ramp there. Everything else is an F interaction. So we will transfer out all the goodness of Hadnite. So we'll walk up to the back, hit F. So I always right click, we'll do 170. I'll split it. Then I will just shift click. Jumps into my backpack here. And we'll just walk over to our container and shift click it back and then drag and drop to combine. And then just rinse and repeat. So shift click, brings it over, and shift click over, drag and drop to combine. There we go. Okay, so we should probably drink something. Get some hydration here. You can mine in armor, however, you have to be really close to the gems, and it'll be running out with a rock, cracking a rock, and running back in before you spontaneously combust. So there is a bug in Star Citizen. We got 2 empties here at 0%. Drag and drop over. Hopefully they'll fix this at some point. It's a known bug. So I have 2 stacked on at 0. You put one in your hand. One will go to 100% of your hand, and one will hit 0 here. So at some point, I'm not sure how much of a high priority it is, but that'll have to get patched. And as you can see, my hydration stuff isn't showing up either, so get my clothes on. This is a civilized stream. So yep, that's the Pembroke. Definitely my favorite suit in the game. I used to do 3D renders for interiors for Cirrus aftermarket customers. That's planes. Those are the planes with the parachutes. They're so famous. So I learned a lot about material, perforation, the piping and stuff. So I have a I have a high appreciation for the detail in the suits. And I think they just look nice and slick. A little bit of clipping here, but okay. And if you're new to the Valkyrie, these are basically just jump seats on both sides, followed by a turret gunner up in there. And then gutter beds, the shoilet, which I don't understand why there's a... Excuse me. I mute myself so I blow you guys' ear out. Not sure why there's a fire extinguisher in the bathroom. Maybe really bad Mexican night and there's no bidet. I just don't know. These seats on either side are not turret seats. They control the guns on the wingtips. So this for the right wingtip, that one for the left wingtip. Or if you're looking this way, right to left. So the bugs will power cycle. Turn lights off. So over on Twitch, it's come up on my 60-minute mark, and I do have to take a 3-minute ad break over there. Nothing I can do about it, just the way it is. So I'm gonna pull up my very cool be right back potty screen for my puppies. I'll toss my music up for you guys. It says 10 minutes. I'll be back here in about 4 or 5. Just gonna put my dogs out real quick. So stretch my legs, and yeah, I hope you guys stick through the break and want to hang and chill. So enjoy the music, and I'll see you guys in just a few. And that rhymed.
The air is cold and the story of my cargo's getting old. I packed it up, I set my course, a simple job, a steady force. But now I'm drifting, lost in space. The shadows watch with a cold embrace. I thought I'd make it, thought I'd be fine. Just another run, another line. But in Pyro's fire, I've lost my way. And I don't know if I'll see the light of day. Cargo lost in Pyro, in the flames I fall. I thought I'd make it, but now I'm losing it all. The risks were worth it, or so I believe. Now I'm stranded, broken, deceived. Cargo lost in Pyro, the stars turned away. I never thought I'd end up this way. With every ounce of hope burned to dust. In Pyro's grip, who can you trust? I hear their voices in the static loud. Pirates closing in and they're unbowed. The hold is empty, my heart is too. With every jump, I'm just trying to pull through. I had my dreams, I had my plan to make it out, to be a man. But now the smoke, it clouds my eyes, and I don't know how to say goodbye. I thought I'd make it, thought I'd be fine. Just another run, another line. But in Pyro's fire, I've lost my way. And I don't know if I'll see the light of day. Cargo lost in Pyro, in the flames I fall. I thought I'd make it, but now I'm losing it all. The risks were worth it, or so I believe. Now I'm stranded, broken, deceived. Cargo lost in Pyro, the stars turned away. I never thought I'd end up this way. With every ounce of hope burned to dust. In Pyro's grip, who can you trust? I never thought I'd end like this. A lonely ship in the void's cold kiss. My dreams are gone, my hopes are torn, and I'll never see the light of dawn. Cargo lost in Pyro, in the flames I'd fall. I thought I'd make it, but now I'm losing it all. The risks were worth it, or so I believe. Now I'm stranded, broken, deceived. Cargo lost in Pyro, stars turned away. I never thought I'd end up this way. With every ounce of hope burned to dust. In Pyro's grip, who can you trust? Cargo lost in Pyro. I'm lost in Pyro, in the flames I fall. I'm lost in Pyro. Cargo lost in Pyro. Rolling out in the rock, chasing that glow. Aberdeen's a harsh world, but it's all I know. The scan is humming, it's a sweet melody. I'm a miner on a mission, it's just the moon and me. Dust clouds swirl as the laser ignites. The hater night shines in the purple light. Every hit's a heartbeat, every crack's a thrill on this rugged moon. I'm climbing the hill. We're cracking rocks on Aberdeen where the treasure lies. Hate and hate gleams like stars in the skies. The grind is tough, but I'm tough as can be. Living for the thrill, it's just the moon and me. Rising, the sweat starts to pour. Every crystal found just makes me crave more. The cargo's stacking up, but I'm not done. This life is pure gold under Aberdeen's sun. Through craters and canyons I make my way. The glow of the Haydenite lights my day. No challenge too big, no path too steep. The moon's secrets are mine to keep. We're cracking rocks on Aberdeen where the treasure lies. Hate and night gleams like stars in the skies. The grind is tough, but I'm tough as can be. Living for the thrill, it's just the moon and me. When the work is done and the ship's in sight, I'll toast to the crystals under the starry night. But until that moment, I'll stay in the zone. Aberdeen's my kingdom, the rock's my throne. Under the endless sun, mining's not just work, it's how the game is won. On Aberdeen with my trusty machine, I'm cracking rocks, chasing the dream. We'll crack your rocks on Aberdeen where the treasure lies. Hate and hate gleams like stars in the sky. The grind is tough, but I'm tough as can be. Living for the thrill, it's just the moon and me. So here I'll stay under the endless sun. Mining's not just work, it's how the game is won. On Aberdeen with my trusty machine, I'm cracking rocks, chasing the dream. Dirty skies above us, yellow dust below our eyes. Old rocks hiding treasures underneath these barren skies. Rock vehicles sparking bright. Mining lasers pierce the gloom, digging deep through ancient night, hoping we find gems that bloom.
And we're back. Thanks for hanging through that break. Successful break time potties for the puppies. Okay, we're off to our next signature. Let me grab some root beer here real quick. Grab the joysticks here. Okay, so our lights on. Engines help for I, for engines. Where is the music and game audio at? There we go. Let me balance this out a little bit here. A second. There we go. So, landing gear up. V-tools up. So if you're new to rock mining, we're in Aberdeen, and we are looking for multiples of 620. So if you ever get to a signature and the number doesn't pop up, and looks like these grouping right here, these are going to be rocks. Gems are definitely going to have a tighter grouping to them. So thank you, MP. It's good to be back.
Glistening gems from ages past.
Okay, are we gonna get numbers? Those are rocks over there, like I said, because of the grouping. 9100, that is not going to be. 11520. Oh. It's 11160. So we'll just keep on pushing out. And when you're flying at nighttime, just be aware of your altimeter. Okay, 2 more signatures popped up here. Okay, you're gonna give us, so we got 3100. That is a signature. We got 11040, which I believe is not. Nope. And what's this guy here? Nope. 8650. If it was an 8680, we'd be in business. Okay, so the next one will be 3100 here. And pinging is your friend at night. So we are obviously overshooting those guys here a little bit. So let's just flip around here. Should be right below us, aren't they? There they are. Okay, so we'll pull up a little bit here. Throw our VTOLs up. Spin around here. Zeode Spinorama. And they're right down to our right here. So I'll just fly past them a little bit. Nice flat spot here. So landing gear. Nice smooth touchdown. We're going to enjoy the blinky blinkies. Our nose up a little bit. You know what? That's going to be a little bit of a hill there. So let's pull up. And sit down right here. This looks like a nice flat spot. There we go. And like I always do, throw it on my door. Let's back up just a little bit here. There we go, we're good. So, I for the engines. Y to jump out of our seat here. It's definitely been the Hayden night. Last night, or last time I streamed, it was all Dolovine. And I think I transferred stuff over, didn't I? I did. Okay. Open up the door. I switch over to my joysticks here. So U for power, I for the engines, throw the Toby on here. And then just radar. I'm gonna set our middle mouse out. Then right click to lock it. Slow and steady always wins the race. There we go. There's our head night. Throw our lights on here a little bit.
Stepping in the air is thick, the walls are slick with green. The Stanton system's wild, it's a miner's craziest dream. The acid drips, it hisses, every step's a risk.
There we go.
But I'm chasing those gems, I can't resist. Glowing crystals light the dark, a treasure.
Switch over to fracture. In mining mode. And when you highlight a rock, it usually takes 10 to 15 seconds for that to pop up. So there we go. We're going to do 100%. Go full power. The rock is a rockin'. Back it off. Like I said, I usually try to keep it right about halfway in case the server lags a little bit. You do not want to overcharge. Never ends well. And when it's already heated up and the slice is full, your laser will automatically shut off. Give her full power. So I think it's to be about another week, and then I can release my third album of Stanton Radio. So those of you that are new and just hanging, chilling out in the background, I started doing Stanton Radio for us for Out in the Verse. So YouTube channel has mixes volumes 1, 2, and 3. Volume 3 does have some commercials in it. And volumes 1 and 2, those albums have been released, so they're on YouTube Music. They are medium one, so it's pushing a little bit. And they're also available on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all the major places. So my goal is just to create some fun, chill music that we can use to kind of tailor our events, what we're working on in the verse. So mining, salvaging. So the next album that'll be released is going to be geared towards salvaging. And then I haven't decided if because I can only do 2 albums per 30 days. And I haven't decided if the 4th album is going to be music, or if I'm going to work on some more commercials. So that way you guys can kind of tailor your playlist to the songs you like, and then just sprinkle in some advertisements in there. Just to kind of, some good background music, just to kind of give that extra little bit when you're out in the verse for immersion. Something fun, something I had been wanting to do for a while, just never really found the time. So we'll back up here a little bit. No, looks like we got an easy rock here. Looks like we got Uno Mas after this one. One left. Typically, if you stay in that right in that optimal range, you won't take any damage to your rock when the rocks crack and explode. But for like medium hard rocks, I found that you have to be like right on top of them to get them to heat up fast enough to break them. There we go. Keep her about halfway up. We'll switch over to extraction. If you can switch over fast enough to extraction when the rock breaks, the gems will not travel as far. So it's not uncommon to crack rocks and then find them underneath your ship or over the hill. Could be a little bit of fun sometimes. Okay, you gonna start picking them up, or are we just gonna look at them here? There we go. So yeah, one thing I hope they do is change the cone angle or the spread for picking up all your gems. Make it go a little bit faster. There we go. And sometimes you can just let the laser sit. Once you get one picking up, then the rest will kind of follow. As they say, that it doesn't do it. MP, there has to be some type of time sink. I agree. But it'd be kind of nice if they give us a little bit bigger of a cone angle for picking up. It's not too bad, but there we go. Sometimes they can be a little stubborn, almost like they fall back underneath the rocks. So we're just going to go ahead and reposition here. There we go. Bring it a little closer. There we go. Got one and one more up there. Okay, switch over to the joysticks. We'll avoid that big rock. A good thing. Switch her back over to fracture when we get back out. Nice starry night. Should probably pay attention to where I'm going. Looking at all the pretty stars. Okay, nice and easy up the ramp. Make sure we're not jiggling around everywhere. So engines and power off. Y to jump out. Close up the door. There we go. And let's transfer. So right click, we'll do 170. Split it. And just shift click, drag it over, and then we'll stack her. Should have been more, but really, I thought we got more than that on that one, but maybe not. Okay, let's head up and find our next multiple of 620. It was 3100. At least we're finding Hadnite this time. Last time was all Dolovine. Or Dolvine, or so a power cycle so the MFDs show up. Eye for the engines. Landing gear VTOLs up. There we go. 11040. Nope. What else we got over here? 9100. Nope. So we will push on. I see a 4340. I did. There's our next signature. Another smaller cluster, but I do not discriminate for gems. So let's ease up a little bit. There we go.
Rockets blazing through the night, chasing shadows in starlight.
Go. So VTOLs.
The miners cheer.
There they are right below us.
Deep space holds our
Landing gear down.
fear. Drill bit
And we will enjoy the blinky blinkies on the ship.
finding treasures all alone.
Just back a little bit further forward.
Quantanium's a precious
There we go. Let's throw it on that back door here. To the gate. Yeah, we're good. Maybe a little bit over to the left here.
out in cosmic rains. Stars exploding crazy.
Where is it put up? Puts the ramp pretty darn good. So slow the ramp back up. Switch to first person. Engines off. Why to jump out of our seats?
Floating free. Quantanium calls our name. It's a dangerous cause.
Like I said, there's no buttons yet for going and pass, so just gotta look for that little F interaction pop up. Okay, U for the power, I for engines. Should be hitting daytime here pretty soon. And there we go. Looks so much like I said when I did saltwater aquariums for, geez, over 20 years. Looks like chlorine algae. Was always the best thing to get. The best sign of a well-established reef tank. I originally got accepted to the University of Honolulu. I scuba dived and I really wanted to do marine biology. But parents were like, you're 18, it's either military or law enforcement. So iffa, wouldas, and couldas, right? My dream was to study the oceans, study the reefs. I think that would have been an amazing life.
Got the rafts prepped and ready. The cargo's tight.
So I ended up doing saltwater tanks for just my little piece of the ocean.
The ship's built to soar. I'm racing through the system, can't ignore the roar.
And I ran
Engines
a
hum,
big natural system. So
Stanton's waiting
started out with a nano aquarium, like everybody does.
on a mission.
Nano aquariums are okay for starters, but the more volume of water starting out, the better. Because when you have a bigger tank you're starting out and you have something that's off, you have a bigger volume of water. You can do a water change to get it out of there before your tank crashes. With a smaller volume of water, it's less forgiving. So I think in my tiny house ended up with a 75 gallon. So there's 75 display tank and I think it was a 90 display tank and then a 75 for my sump. And basically just use live rock, Calerpa, and Chaeto for my filter system. And then you just run a protein skimmer to get all the excess stuff. And then I would do religiously would do a 10% water change every week. I'll tell you, once LEDs got to a point, because I used to run halides. Was it two 450s? And which equals one halide with that wattage equals a very high electricity bill. And then LEDs came out, and those kind of be sweeping the market. I think halides are kind of a thing of the past now. But if you do a saltwater aquarium, your most expensive investment, other than the aquarium, is going to be your lighting. Your lighting will dictate what kind of corals you can keep. If it's SPS or LPS, if you want to keep clams and anemones, all that stuff. I think that's why a lot of people just do fish only with live rocks. MP, you'll stick with the dog. But I had I don't know if it's really cliche. I had the clownfish, and I did a carpet anemone. And carpet anemones are awesome. Beautiful. When they're healthy. But if you're if you're a clownfish, you're safe. If you're anything else, whether it's your cleaner shrimp or a tang, anything that isn't a cleaner or anything that isn't a clownfish is food for the carpet anemone. Hey Dale, good evening. How's your weekend, guy? How's your Monday? But yeah, I had, because anemones will move around till they find the right flow and lighting that they like in the reef tank and stuff. And I just got some good pictures, but there before, like, cell phone cameras had really good, decent camera quality. But clownfish would go in there at nighttime, and it would wrap her and kind of tuck them in. It was kind of cute. And had a yellow tang, had a blue tang. The blue tang was maybe there for about a week, and then he got spooked one evening when I wasn't home, and the carpet anemone had a very, very expensive dinner. But there's just so many cool fish and vertebrates you can have for your reef tank aquarium. I went with, I think it was a pistol shrimp and a watchman goby. I think it's a pistol shrimp, but I could be wrong. They have a symbiotic relationship where the goby will dig out the hole underneath the rock for the den or burrow or whatever you want to classify it as. And basically the shrimp will go out and find food, or the watchman goby will find food and bring it back. So I think the pistol shrimp is blind, if I remember correctly. But it was very fun rewarding, relaxing hobby. And then I got into doing fragging, and when I lived down in the cities, I'd go to some club meetings where you'd basically trade corals or your frags and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun. Maybe at some point I'll get back into it. I don't foresee myself though, because that's a lot of heat and moisture put off in a tiny house, even if you do have proper ventilation with like the Lunos HRV system. Okay, that's just not gonna budge. Oh, there we go. Now I picked it up. There we go. LSS one here. Okay, let's reposition ourselves. Different angle of attack here. There we go. See if this works a little better here. Yeah, I think last night, the other series I picked up and started watching that I was enjoying was on Apple TV. It was Prime something. Deal with a mathematician with prime numbers, and then I don't want to give too much of it away, but it was pretty darn good. I got to like the fourth episode, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode, and then found out that it's a new series. So I have to wait till Wednesday for the newest episode to drop. Gosh darn it. Okay. Get in my belly. There we go. We have, that's everything. So let's switch over to the controllers here. Yeah. Back up. Let's switch it from extraction to fracture. And daytime should be hitting us here pretty soon. So nice and easy to load her back in. There we go. Okay, turn the Toby off here. I for the engines, U for the power. Hold down Y to jump out of our seats here. There we go. Shut the back for mosquitoes. Okay, let's transfer back over. So do 170 to split it. So I just shift click, pops over to my backpack. Let's open this up, just shift click, and then we'll drag and stack. There we go. And we'll just rinse and repeat here. Shift click, bring it over. And just shift click to transfer it, and then drag and stack. There we go. Okay. Let's find our next. Next signature. So I'll grab my joysticks here. Power cycle so the FD's display. There we go. Right for the engines. Landing gear. Turn our VTOLs off. Okay, off to the next. 91. 10-8. Negatory. So we'll just kind of keep on heading out in this direction. Yeah, pretty good weekend, but lost 2,300 SU of Hadanite to a ganker while trying to fuel at Stanton Gateway. Oh yeah. Sorry to hear that. That's going to be beyond frustrating. So we got 7440.
Cruising on the yellow moon, my rocks alive, dusty trails and open skies, it's where I thrive. The
So ground's come up a little closer. There we go.
night is calling from its hidden place. Lasers locked, I'm carving through the purple glow.
So we should be able to see when we fly over.
Every gem's a spark of cosmos.
Our VTOL's up.
I'm digging deep on
Where are they?
Aberdeen.
There they are.
I'm mining gems, I'm chasing light.
So we'll pull off to the side here, landing gear down. Ah. Set her down here. Ooh, this could be questionable. Where's our rep at? I think we're good. So we'll switch to first person. Turn our engines off. Why to jump out of our seat? That's a lot of Hadanite too. Holy crap. Did you just bring like a 2 or 4 SU container? Probably a 4 SU, I'm assuming. Or 2 2s. Just to make sure. Yeah, we're good. The sun is coming up. And right behind us. There we go. It's a nice spread there. Okay, switch to mining. How many hours, if you don't mind me asking, Dale, was that for mining all that Hadanite? Okay, let's back off the power here just a little bit. There we go. First one down. Another easy rock. You had two you had filled, one and started putting some in the other. Decided it was out of time, so was trying to get back through the gateway, but was low on fuel, so he had to stop. And he was waiting for you. Sure, you said a few choice words, as I think we all would have. Did the station at least start firing at him? Or were you further out? Go another easy one here. Ignis, baby. Yeah, I remember the chat. One of these days I'll get back over into Pyro. I do miss how pretty those planets are.
Welcome to Stanton Radio, broadcasting from our cozy cockpit to every corner of the Stanton
And as
system
the sun is
and
up.
beyond. We bring you legendary beats, unstoppable vibes, and the ultimate soundtrack for life in the verse. Whether you're hauling cargo through Hurston, dogfighting in the depths of Crusader,
Oh, that's right. For some reason, my head tracking is tied to my
power your journey with
laser.
epic as your adventures. Strap in, citizens. This is Stanton Radio, powered by
There we go.
TSG, where legends take flight.
Nice sunrise.
I set my course, the stars align.
That was premature for it to scan. There we go.
The pyro system calls me in, but the days they are closing in. The heat's intense, the void is wide.
Dale, not really sure. I thought you were safe because he got right in against the station, but then he completely blew up your ship and I didn't have to know.
In pyro steps, I can't find peace in this dance. Pirates wait in the shadows deep, where the light
And I suppose if you're that close to the station, your ship blows up, any of the cargo that's laying around, you probably can't use your run out with another ship and a tractor beam to try to grab that stuff. Because it's... I think, isn't that considered armistice?
darkest night, where every turn can be my last flight. Through the pyro's fire, I feel the burn. Every jump, every turn, I never return. The cost is high, the risk is clear. In the pyro system, I live in fear. The cargo's heavy, but my heart is light.
Wasn't the first station the gateway station, isn't it? Around it? So I thought the UEE does monitor this station. Oh, that jumped pretty fast. Let's back off the power. So we got 1, 2, 3, 5 more left. You guys see the new Venom movie at all? I saw it on Amazon Prime for the last month, but been kind of like, should I rent it or should I just wait for it to go free? Let's back that power off a little bit, let her fill all the way up. We are currently 233 degrees here on the surface. Like I said, you can do it in armor, but you have enough time to do one rock, and then you have to run back into your ship before you spontaneously combust. Cersei, you've not seen it. You like the first two movies, so would like to see it eventually. Yeah, the first two I did enjoy. Found looked like a good sci-fi series on Netflix called The Silent Sea, but I believe it's native Korean, and I just didn't feel like reading subtitles. The voiceovers are just never as good as just the natural with the voiceover or with the subtitles. And I still have to finish, I think, the last 3 episodes of the last season of Foundation. But this Friday, I'm very much looking forward to The Gorge. It comes out on Apple TV. Giving it full power, Captain. There's one behind it, looks like, maybe. Yes, there is. There we go. There we go. One left. Let's push it a little closer to this one here. There we go. Medium, so it'll take a little bit longer to crack it. Dale, you're not sure how the rules work there. It was about 18 hours before I could get back on the game. So you didn't try trout. Gotcha. You're back in Aberdeen tonight? Nice. That is where I am at. Rocking Pembroke. Yeah, this has kind of been, as you guys seen, my safe game loop this year and back to Everest. Okay, it's back up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Extraction mode. Look at all these goodies. MP, from what you've seen, there are no rules in Pyro. Stanton Gateway is the private hotspot. People try to get back to Stanton to sell their wares. Yeah, I thought I saw one video that said that the station's still under the UEE control. But there we go. I'll pick it up a little bit faster. So Dale, when you're mining, how much what do you usually get to for gems before you go back to sell? Do you usually fill up and just go to sell, or do you wait till all your stuff is full and just kind of bed log in between? There we go. Wait a second here for some reason. There we go.
Welcome to Stanton Radio, broadcasting from our cozy
It's like, is the music
every
stopped?
corner of the Stanton system and beyond. We bring you legendary beats, unstoppable vibes, and the ultimate soundtrack for life in the verse. Whether you're hauling
Cersei,
cargo through Hurston,
need a group player security forces to protect that area.
exploring the far reaches
For
of
cargo and
the
mining, haulers and mining ships can drop them
as epic
a
as
tip for
your
protection.
Strap in.
Absolutely.
This is Stanton Radio, powered by THG, where
I'd have no
legends take
problem
flight.
providing cover for you guys as you're doing your mining or vice versa.
I set my course, the stars align, cargo in my hold, it's do or die. The pyro system calls me in, but the dangers they are closing in. The heat's intense, the void is wide, but I've got fright I cannot hide. Through the asteroids, I'll take my chance. But in Pyro's depths, I can't find peace in this dance. Pirates wait in the shadows deep, where the light don't reach, where the silence sleeps.
And that'll definitely be a game loop, right? For doing protection, especially once base building comes in. And I mean, resources right now, we're just kind of doing it for the game loop, right? Maybe buy a vehicle or ship in game and stuff like that, but really has no use other than that. So it'll definitely be a higher game loop once base building gets in and you're trying to get certain materials back for crafting. They're seeming to a group could guard the gateway Dale is talking about and keep the pirates away. Absolutely. Yeah, if you guys are running on the weekend, just hit me up on my Discord and let me know. I wouldn't mind if you guys are out running a little bit. If I have time, I could jump in for a little bit just to give some cover. Grab this Hornet. Oh, I got one more piece over here. Maybe two. Okay, it's reposition. Go. I don't think we'll see any base building. Maybe a little bit of gameplay. I think we'll see crafting before we see base building. And I'm assuming we'll probably see crafting sometime around the fall or Christmas. I guess it all depends, right, on how fast we can get, or how fast the devs can work on the code for elevators and all that good stuff. And then Zen, we were talking a little bit before I jumped on stream, just going to see how he's doing. You mentioned in the notes that they actually had in there a vehicle elevator for in our hangars. I don't know if that's being tested right now. That was in the patch notes. But that'd be nice. Come on, more power. Seriously. This is ridiculous. We got hung up. For goodness sakes. They're not that big of rocks. Thing over there, nope. MP, can there be crafting for their fabricators? That's a good question. I would say the fabricators would come in and then they'd have to release it at the same time. And yeah, I don't know how exactly that would work. because we'd have to be able to. So let's see, in the bigger hangars, we do have, oops, slow down here, drone repair and stuff like that. So if they added a section in there where we could craft, or maybe they just release a ship that can do it. So power off, wide exit. Close the door. Ooh, a much better signature there. So do 150. Shift click to drag it over. Drag and drop.
We took off fast, left the world behind. Riding starlight with open.
That's what I should have done, 150. Oops, and transfer it over. So shift click, fast transfer. Drag and drop it. Doing pretty good tonight. 42 left. Oh, shift, drag, and stack. Hey, look at that, we get even 12. I've elected not to do the jaundice suit. Take a little break from it. I wonder at what point we will see the sandworms. Oh, they had the 3 meter, the 5 meter, or 15 meter, or the 300 meter sandworm, I think. Yeah, oh, we get naked there. Stack those guys, throw our helmet back on. Okay, head back up. Was on the moon, the star. This is Katie and Sam's anthem song. My puppies. Power cycle. Okay guys, I am 4 minutes away and I have to run an ad over on Twitch for 3 minutes. So I'm gonna take this time, it's 10:20. We'll throw my dogs out. So if you're new to the channel, very cool, be right back. Potty break time. For those of you who are subscribed over on Twitch, you will not see an ad. So YouTube, you won't see ads at all. But it says 10 minutes and counting, or 9 minutes and counting. My breaks are usually about 5 minutes, so Katie, have to help her up on the deck and stuff like that because she has a torn ACL. So, okay, guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. I hope you guys stick through the break, and I will be back in 5 minutes.
Got my ship and I'm ready to go through the stars where the freight must flow. Cargo to carry, I'm on the rise, flying high under alien skies. The hold is full, I'm locked and loaded, a cargo runner fully devoted. Through asteroid fields I'll make my run,
chasing the horizon until the job's done. I'll cross the galaxy with goods to trade. Gotta keep moving, no time to delay. Pirates on my tail, but I won't break. With the cargo I carry, there's too much at stake. Cargo in the stars, heading far away. I'm flying through the night, no price to pay. On a mission, pushing through the fight, in the vast unknown, under starlight. Cargo in the stars, yeah, I'm on my way. Trading goods from planet to bay. Fuel in my heart, stars in my sight. Cargo in the stars, I'll make it through the night. Stacking crates and sealing tight. The journey's long, but the pay's alright. Through space stations and distant moons, I'm chasing profits, I'll see you soon. Cargo holds, they're full and brimming. Markets waiting, the deals are spinning. I'll navigate the void, I'll fight the fight. With cargo in my hold, I'll take flight. I'll cross the galaxy with goods to trade. Gotta keep moving, no time to delay. Pirates on my tail, but I won't break. With the cargo I carry, there's too much at stake. Cargo in the stars, heading far away. I'm flying through the night, no price to pay. On a mission, pushing through the fight, in the vast unknown, under starlight. Cargo in the stars, yeah, I'm on my way. Trading goods from planet to bay. Fuel in my heart, stars in my sight. Cargo in the stars, I'll make it through the night. Every load, a story untold. From the red sands to the frozen cold, I'm hauling dreams across the sky. In my ship, I'll never say goodbye. Cargo in the stars, heading far away. I'm flying through the night, no price to pay. On a mission, pushing through the fight, in the vast unknown, under starlight. Cargo in the stars, yeah, I'm on my way. Trading goods from planet to bay. Fuel in my heart, yeah, stars in my sight. Cargo in the stars, I'm hauling through the night. Cargo in the stars, my future's in flight. The stars once shined, I thought I knew what I was chasing, what was true. But pyro's dark and the air is cold, and the story of my cargo's getting old. I packed it up, I set my course. A simple job, a steady force. But now I'm drifting, lost in space. The shadows watch with a cold embrace. I thought I'd make it, thought I'd be fine. Just another run, another line. But in pyro's fire, I've lost my way. And I don't know if I'll see the light of day. Cargo lost in pyro, in the flames I fall. I thought I'd make it, but now I'm losing it all. The risks were worth it, or so I believe. Now I'm stranded, broken, deceived. Cargo lost in pyro, the stars turned away. I never thought I'd end up this way. With every ounce of hope burned to dust. In pyro's grip, who can you trust? I hear their voices in the static loud. Pirates closing in and they're unbowed. The hold is empty, my heart is too. With every jump, I'm just trying to pull through. I had my dreams, I had my plan to make it out, to be a man. But now the smoke, it clouds my eyes, and I don't know how to say goodbye. I thought I'd make it, thought I'd be fine. Just another run, another line. But in pyro's fire, I've lost my way. And I don't know if
in pyro. In the flames I fall. I thought I'd make it, but now I'm losing it all. The risks were worth it, or so I believe. Now I'm stranded, broken, deceived. Cargo lost in pyro. The stars turned away. I never thought I'd end up this way. With every ounce of hope burned to dust. In pyro's grip, who can you trust? I never thought I'd end like this. A lonely ship in the void's cold kiss. My dreams are gone, my hopes are torn, and I'll never see the light of dawn. Cargo lost in pyro. In the flames I fall. I thought I'd make it, but now I'm losing it all. The risks were worth it, or so I believe. Now I'm stranded, broken, deceived. Cargo lost in pyro. Stars turned to light. I never thought I'd end up this way. With every ounce of hope burned to dust. In pyro's
Thank you guys for hanging through the break. Successful potty time for the dogs. It is cold. I think it's minus 20 or more outside, which is always a fantastic thing.
lost in pyro.
Oh, MP, there's a video, the guy that does the takeoffs. So I was watching his video last night, and let me get my, there we go. And he actually caught a video of somebody getting pirated at that gateway, and the stations did fire on. And he mentioned that they still under UE protection up there, so I knew I heard that somewhere. Just clicked when I was out with the dogs. Hey, Mend, how you doing, guy?
Every hit's a heartbeat, every crack's a thrill on this rugged moon. I'm climbing the hill. We're cracking rocks on Aberdeen where the treasure lies. Hate and hate gleam like
Okay, so F2, bring up our maps, do Everest,
living for the thrill. It's just
and we will hit R to route. That R isn't working, so click here. There we go. Where is our marker? There it is.
heat waves rising, the sweat starts to pour. Every crystal found just makes me crave more. The car
There we go.
but I'm not done. This life
Sleeping doesn't seem to happen very often.
canyons, I make my way. The glow
Tried sleeping in on the weekends, and if I stay up too late, say like 1 in the morning, I don't get up the next day till like 9:30, 10, and I feel that my whole day is just wasted. But I get up early Monday mornings, during the week for work, and I'm like,
toast to the crystal
I would really like to be able to sleep in. Give me 1 more hour.
I'll stay in the zone. Aberdeen's my kingdom, the rock's my throne.
Yeah, so far my server's been, I'm knocking on wood right now. It's been really good.
I'll stay under the endless sun. Mining's not just
And it has been a successful night.
on Aberdeen.
So we'll switch over to guns.
I'm cracking rocks, chasing the dream.
So man, yeah, we did just the game loop that I've been running for the most part. Just ROC Mining in Aberdeen.
We'll crack your rocks on Aberdeen where the treasure lies. Hate and hate gleams like stars in the sky. Grind stuff, but I'm tough as can be. Living for the thrill.
So let's flip up here.
So here I'll stay under the endless sun. Mining's not just work, it's how the game is won. On Aberdeen with my
There we go.
machine. I'm cracking rocks, chasing the dream.
Let's see, what pillar is it going to put us at here? Man, it's interesting to see the turrets fire at those pirates. Yeah.
Dirt
And they're right, we was right next to the station getting ganked too. Captain Foxy Loxy got pirated at the same place and didn't receive any assistance. He and his crew were on a Polaris. Sure, I'm not going to run into anything here. So odds are it's not going to put me over here. So let's get some distance and flip around here. Ah, the game is gorgeous, isn't it? So, Mend, have you tried out your new system upgrades over on Pyro? Like on Bloom and stuff like that? You decided to commit suicide by kamikaze yesterday. Ran straight into Seraphim, forgetting I was decoupled. That'll happen. All of us definitely have done that. Nope, so exploring Stanton. So do you run your clouds now in like photo mode at all? Is your new beefy graphics card and RAM and all that good stuff? And I think I read that 1590, like you were mentioning in the Discord, with the power connector still melting. I want to say that the one article that I read online was on Google News underneath technology, mentioned that they're using third-party cables. I know I looked into when I did my system. Is it Cable Matters, I believe? Does custom cables. I don't know if it was their cable or not, but... Okay, VTOL's up. Where's my shadow at? Let's go a little bit closer. There we go. You're down. Ooh, okay, what the heck? Ooh. Peed a little bit there, not gonna lie. Okay, I can't land because I go through the floor. Okie dokie. So I'm just gonna call the hangar. I wonder if I can actually pop out of this then, since it's not, we're gonna go nice and slow. Oh, there we go, it's opening up. I touchdown now? Let's see real quick. Okay, that just happened. Standby local emergency services are en route. Are you serious? Piloting sure isn't like riding a bicycle. I feel like you're out of control. Running at higher settings, clouds are set too high, but not photo. Gotcha. You're definitely gonna love, if you've already checked out Pyro in the past, you're definitely gonna like, is it Bloom or Pyro 4? It is absolutely gorgeous. So tonight's stream, I've been running my second album, for Stanton Radio. For the first one, it does have a content ID associated with it on YouTube. That's where I was getting my copyright strikes, even though it's my music. But this album is not monetized, so no copyright strikes. So now I can go back and have them demonetize my other album, and be all good to go. So now the question is, will the container still be inside my Valkyrie? If it is, we made money. If not, it was just as Rekar and / Amend and all you guys, it's for science. I should have pulled up a sacrificial ship, shouldn't I? I was probably to say claim, right? Oh.
Stepping in the air is thick, the walls are slick with green. The Stanton system's wild, it's a miner's craziest dream. The acid drips, it hisses, every step's a risk.
My Zeus should be here.
Gems I can't resist. Glowing crystals light the dark, a treasure to behold. The cave is alive, but I'm brave and bold. Each crack of the
Okay, we'll bring the Zeus up as a sacrificial ship. Darius asks you to take her to school. Time to be a papa. Sounds good, guy. Hope you have a fantastic day. Have a safe trip. And I'll catch you either in Discord mañana, or I'll talk to you, chat with you on Wednesday. Okay, now let's try to grab the Valkyrie. Please bring up my Valkyrie, the container in there. So we were at 1200 Hadnite. Unless a door pops open, I think we... Aye. Alright, we're waiting for that. Probably not to pop up. There we go. This one. So right click and open. This is where all my other suits and helmets are. So... Nope, it's still bugged. It's not gonna let me. Okay guys, we'll cross our toes and finger. We're gonna exit and come back into the game. I'll join Pagan. MP your after rock out. Y'all take care and be safe. You as well, guy. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. Hope you have a great night and a fantastic day ahead, and hopefully I'll catch you on Wednesday. Okay, let's see if we can pull up the Valkyrie and grab some stuff. 1200 Hadnite out of it. Let's close global chat. A lot of floaties in the air. We're gonna hop, skip our way. Let's just try pulling the Valkyrie up from up here before we head down. Nope. The ship is bugged and I'm probably not going to get it back tonight. Nope. See if we can try it one more time. Oh, there we go. There is hope. So let's run to the back of where it's gonna come up. See if that SU container is there. Come on, one more time. Okay, we'll hit it one more time, and that's probably going to be it for the night. Yep, she is not going to pull up. So I'll have to check out tomorrow and see if I can actually pull her up. So yeah, I mean, all things considered, other than this, it's a pretty successful night out on the verse. Did some rock mining, got 1200 had a night. So let me close out the game here. And we are going to raid Megan. Still streaming. Excuse me. So it's Pagan. Twitch. So those of you who are new to the stream, I stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, US, till about right around 11. Wednesday streams can go a little bit longer. I work from home on Thursdays. And Fridays go a little bit longer because I have weekends off. So, where is he at? Give me a second here. It's just the old-fashioned way. So, where is... There you are. Browse. There it is. Yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging as usual. Let's see, search for him here. There he is. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid. Appreciate you guys' time for hanging and stuff. And hopefully tomorrow when I get home from work, I'll be able to pull up my Valkyrie and sell 1200 had a night. So appreciate you guys' time once again. Have a great night, safe day tomorrow. I'll catch you guys Wednesday or on my Discord tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.
dodgeball stream. I don't remember when that was. I'll have to